take about 10.
25 feet away is a lot. Where'd you get that feet? Where'd you get that?
Officer safety.
That's for officer safety. Officer safety is cowardice. Public safety is heroism.
Well, it is what it is. But
it is. You're cool.
You're distracting me from my duties right now.
You're not doing anything. He is. You're here to watch me. That's why he called you.
Well, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, then obviously you're not part of this stop, so you're not performing anything.
I didn't say listen.
No, I know, but I'm just saying
If it was against the law, I'd tell you.
Well, I know, and the risk, as far as the risk to myself, that's my responsibility.
Right.
I mean, I'm 48 years old, and I've made it this far.
We try to help people.
I do, but the help that I've gotten from you all here lately, it's not been too good. That's actually why I picked up a camera and started doing this. I got a YouTube channel because of it now. And, yeah, I had one of your officers try to arrest me over on public property about a week and a half back, saying I was trespassing on private property right behind the old courthouse, which is public property.
Correct.
So he tried to arrest me twice that day, so that's kind of why I'm filming now.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Audit Cops. Today's video is powerful. It's not just another viral moment or blooper clip. This one dives deep into real high-stakes encounters between a citizen and law enforcement, and the lessons are crucial. We're going to follow a citizen as they navigate several key moments asserting their right to film in public, standing their ground when challenged, and even trying to file a complaint against a speeding officer. It's eye-opening, it's important, and it's exactly the kind of footage that reminds us why channels like this exist. So buckle up, and let's break it down together.
You're welcome to film, but you're close to my car. I don't like that. Can you just go a little farther away, please? Can you step away from my traffic stop, please?
How far back?
Either back there or all the way up there. I don't want to have to watch both of you guys at the same time.
How far back?
I'm not going to get you a foot number. Go by the tree or something. You're welcome to film. I just don't want you so close to me. That's it. Thank you.
I think that's the same cop as from a couple nights ago. Pretty sure it's obvious that you're being recorded too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna keep you out of it as much as I can, okay? You guys did great the other night, just so you know. About 50,000 views on YouTube so far. Yep.
10.
25 feet away is a
Yeah,
lot.
25
Where'd you get
feet.
that feet? Where'd you get
That's
that?
for officer safety.
That's for officer safety. Officer safety is cowardism. Public safety is heroism.
Well, it is what it is. But
It is. You're cool.
You're distracting me from my duties right now.
You're not doing anything. He is. You're here to watch me. That's why he called you.
Well, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, then obviously you're not part of this stop, so you're not performing anything.
Okay, why won't you take 10 steps back?
And I want you to give me your gun. Is that going to happen?
No.
Are you going to give me 50 bucks?
No.
Okay. Well, then why am I going to do what you say if you're not going to do what I say?
Because I'm kind of...
Leave me alone and stop talking to me.
What's that?
Leave me alone and stop talking to me.
Why? You're just standing here. I can talk to whoever I want. Just like you can stand there and watch it.
Exactly. So you just admitted that I could do it. So just shut up and stop telling me what to do.
Shut up. Why are you telling me shut up?
Because you came over here telling me what to do.
Yeah,
What's your name and badge number?
Doesn't matter what my name is back.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, it's part of your policy.
Do you know my policy?
Actually, I do. Do you know? Actually, I'm not going to get into it. Do you know policy number 14, number 7?
Policy number 14.
Policy number 14,
What does
section
that say?
7.
If you know it so well.
It says that if you don't know your policy, you're supposed to call a sergeant so that you can get learned on your policy. Look up your policy. I'll put it in my YouTube video later.
Okay.
Is your traffic stop done?
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you too. 174107. E253125. This guy. They have lanes for a reason. Lanes, these are parking spots.
We're just going to stand here. Like we can stand here.
We can stand here if you want to. It's going to look great on YouTube for you guys and your department.
It's a great video. I'm sure it's very entertaining.
Yeah, a lot of people love it when you guys don't do your job correctly and try to intimidate people, give them directives.
I have the right to park here, and you're just going to stand off my side. So I prefer to be able to respond to something here.
I'm not stopping you from responding to anything. Absolutely not. If you got a call, you got nothing in front of your car, you got nothing behind your car, you can get in and put it in drive and take off just like you should. You can sit here with your car on and waste the gas. I don't care. It's only like almost $6 a gallon. Everybody on YouTube's gonna love that too. You want pose for a thumbnail?
No.
No? Well, you are right now, so. You know who that officer is who drives that white SUV? Yeah? Yeah? I'm sure you do. Yeah, he's real famous on YouTube because he tried to intimidate me and act like he was all tough. Yep. Have a good day. You're dismissed.
I'm Sergeant Knowles. This is Sergeant Owens.
How are you?
Make a complaint.
Yes, sir. I was coming back home from Bristol, and I was probably 5 or 6 miles up the interstate. Excuse me, honey, I'm sorry. When one of your officers, did you get his name, ma'am? You never did tell me what his name was.
Yes.
You want to have a seat or anything, buddy?
Oh, you told
You
him?
want to have a seat or anything?
No, I'm fine unless you just want to.
No, just
You don't mind, I guess, recording.
No. Go.
He flew by me, and I was doing like 70, which is, I'll admit, was over the speed limit. So I got behind him and paced him up almost to 85 miles an hour. No lights, No sirens. Follow him down to here after he gets off the interstate. Does almost 50 right here on 394, which I think is like 40, isn't it? Pull up to him next to the light right here on the intersection right down from the old courthouse. Pull up next to him and I ask him why he was going so fast and not using his lights and sirens. And he said he was on his telephone, on his personal cell phone. And he said, how do you know I'm not going to a call? Regardless if he's going to a call, especially if he's going to a call, he still has to have his sirens and lights on. That's state law.
Yes, sir, you're correct.
Your state law.
If he's breaking any traffic laws like that?
Yes, sir. He has to have his lights and sirens on. Absolutely. And I tried to bring it to his attention. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I tried to bring it to his attention, and he was a smartass to me. So I followed him and lost him. He just drove around till he lost me. So I came back up here to file a complaint. He pulls in with a bag of food. So his call was going to get his fucking meal. That's what his hurry was.
Okay.
And that's absolutely disgusting because anybody else would have given a traffic violation for that very same thing. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry.
All right. You said, what time was this, you said?
Just right before I came up here, I've been up here probably about 35 minutes waiting.
Okay.
He literally just walked in about 10 minutes ago.
So you've been here 35 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. That's just to bring
No.
Because basically the way it works as far as for my guys, as supervisor on this shift, when somebody complains, for me that opens up an investigation.
Sure.
To see the validity of that. And
I've got video I can send you.
Actually, I was going to ask to take a look at it.
Sure.
It actually showed the speeds.
Yes, sir.
Another thing, I can't suggest you following an officer anywhere. Because the type of calls we respond to and everything, you don't know where that officer's going.
Right.
And as long as you contact the supervisor, you can give us the area, the time, and the car number, we can pinpoint that exact officer. We can.
Right.
I mean, if you're driving, don't get me wrong, if you're driving down the road and you're driving the way you was going, there's nothing wrong with that. You're not breaking the law at all. But if you're specifically following that officer, that's kind of a risk to you because you don't know where they're going. So, you know, again, I'm not trying to point out you're wrong, and I'm just pointing out every fact.
Right. But you know, it's not against the law.
I didn't say it was, sir.
No, I know, but I'm just saying
If it was against the law, I'd have told you that.
Well, I know, and the risk, as far as the risk to myself, that's my responsibility.
Right.
I mean, I'm 48 years old, and I've made it this far.
We try to help people.
I do, but the help that I've gotten from you all here lately, it's not been too good. That's actually why I picked up a camera and started doing this. I got a YouTube channel because of it now. And, yeah, I had one of your officers try to arrest me over on public property about a week and a half back, saying I was trespassing on private property right behind the old courthouse, which is public property.
Correct.
So he tried to arrest me twice that day, so that's kind of why I'm filming now.
Okay. No, you're fine, but like I said, it's not an issue or we've been pointed out. You're absolutely fine. But I've seen that video, got the car number and everything, so I know what officer it is.
Right.
So, just for your knowledge,
Right.
this is your complaint. We're going to go find that officer right now and talk to him. Obviously, I'm going to pull the call log to see if he was responding to something or not.
Well, if it was a simple call because he didn't spend 10 minutes wherever he was. Because I came straight up here. And then he was probably about 15 minutes behind me. And he had food too, so that'd be a miracle to go a call and get a bag of food somewhere in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Like I said, we'll look into that. I mean, we don't take this stuff lightly. Like I said, we're not held above anybody else.
Excuse me, sir.
We have to follow all traffic laws.
Yeah,
we do. Unless
absolutely.
We're the emergency call, that's where
right. Oh yeah. And if he would have just had his lights on, it'd been a whole different story. Whole different story. But he didn't. Okay. And he was weaving in and out of traffic, not signaling, everything else too. I mean, he didn't obey any traffic laws, any that I noticed. So.
Like I said, sir, we'll talk to him about that. And believe you me, if my officer was in the wrong, it will be handled.
Sure.
The way it's supposed to be.
Sure. I hope so. And I'm not doubting you won't. I know I'm not doubting you won't. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
And then obviously, anytime you have...
That's why I even rolled up and asked him before I, even was, I didn't say anything cross. I just, hey, why are you speeding without your license on your phone? I'm just asking. And then, well, how do you know I'm not going to a call? He could have just said, I'm going to a call if he really was, wouldn't you think? Instead of giving me a question for an answer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he had a legitimate call, wouldn't you think he would have just automatically, I'm going to a call? instead of just going, well, how do you know I'm not going to a call?
Right. Well, and you could probably sit back and think about it too. That one encounter right there could have had 50 different responses back and forth. So
Truly?
But go ahead.
Truly? Really?
Yeah.
There would have been 50 different ways to answer me.
I'm not saying exactly 50.
Well, what would have been any other way? I mean, you know, I'm a citizen. You know, I don't deserve to be treated like that. He could have been honest with me. If he would have just said, sir, I'm sorry, I just wasn't paying attention. Hey, it's cool. I do it too. You know, it would have been a totally different thing, but don't give me some bullshit line and try to say you was going to a call to try to legitimize something he wasn't legitimate in.
Right. Well, no, and like I said, this whole thing, your whole complaint, I'm going to talk to him about it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you aren't. I'm just saying.
With the 50 responses thing is that we don't have any direct general orders saying what our exact response should be to every question.
No, I know that, but it's just a matter of common courtesy.
And a lot of exchanges, a lot of times can be perfectly fine words. It just comes down to the tone. Now, we do have a general order saying we're to be respectful to other officers and the public at all times. Any dealings we have with the public, we are to be respectful. And I like to think, for the most part, we always are.
And I've been treated great by most of you all. But there's always that one or two. And then, you know, I'm just trying to bring it to y'all's attention because maybe just saying something to him one time will, you know, maybe that's all it takes.
Yeah.
You know, some people have bad days. I know. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying he's a bad person or anything else, or he's just a smart ass in general or anything. I get it. I'm just saying he didn't handle that situation right. Could have handled it better, and that's why I came here.
Right. Now, we appreciate you coming, man. Like I said, I'm going to pull the call logs and all that. I'm going to look at everything. I've seen your video. And heard what you said. I'm going to talk to him, and we'll get it resolved.
Okay.
Like I said, if there's, if I pull that call log and he wasn't responding to a call, if he says he's, you know, we'll deal with it. If there was any wrongdoing there, we'll take care of it.
Sure.
If you notice, though, in your video, I wish you had a little more. In your video, you said you were pacing him at 80, which I can't advise you to do either because you're technically speeding too.
Well, I know, but yeah, but I know it's catch-22. That's the whole point. Do you not see the irony of it?
I see.
Yeah.
There's your rights as a citizen and
Right.
your limits as a citizen, and you don't have a right to go 80 miles an hour on the interstate, nor does he.
Right.
But if you notice in your video, that's why I was kind of wanting to watch more to see if there was more in there. Because
listen, okay.
I'm sorry.
Sure, no.
If you say you're at 80 miles an hour, okay, and you're pacing him, then you're at 80, he's at 80. Nobody's gaining or losing ground on each other.
Right.
You're gaining on him. Which if you
I
watch
wasn't
the video,
gaining on him.
Well, if you watch the video,
Not the whole
then
time.
If you watch the video,
Well,
then
you didn't see all the video.
Well, that's what I watched.
There was actually a point where he was going close to 90.
The part
It'll
you
be
showed
on
me-
YouTube, so
the
you'll get a
part you
chance to
showed
see
me-
the whole thing.
The part you showed me is all I can look at.
Oh, I know, and I'm just
Unless you
saying.
want to show me more. I'll look at what.
No, I'll tell you, it'll be on YouTube, so you'll see it. Trust me.
Okay. I mean, you don't want to show it to me right now, though?
I mean, like I said, it's long. I followed him for about 5 or 10 minutes, and him speeding the whole time.
I'm here for you.
I don't have time. I was literally going home, and I've been here for about almost an hour now. So
Well, like
just
I said,
look into it. Like I said, you'll see it. Trust me.
Part of the complaint process is I see what you have to say, what he has to say.
Oh,
what
that's
they
the way
have
it
to say.
is. That's the way justice works, right?
And if
You
there's
get both
evidence-
sides and then play it
if
out.
you have evidence of wrongdoing, I would like to see it.
Well,
If you're
you got an email address? I'll send you the whole videos because there's actually like 2 or 3 videos.
That's fine.
You got an email address?
Huh? Yes, sir. I can write it down and give it to you.
Okay.
So you'll have it.
Sure.
But like I said, I mean, I just like to have that so I can review that because the clip you showed me, you're actually.
Well, I mean, like I said, I can give it to you, but I can't
Which
give it to you right
doesn't show
now.
him speeding if you're gaining on him doing 80. That's why.
No, there was, like I said, there was a part when I was pacing him. Yeah, I wasn't gaining on him the whole time.
If you can forward to it, I'd be more than happy to look at it.
I don't want to fool.
Because the clip you showed me.
Regardless,
showed
I've
my
got to go.
officer
Just look into it. Like I said,
That's what I'm trying to.
regardless of the fact he was doing 80 or well over
That's
80.
what I'm trying to find. You said you have evidence of it on your phone.
Okay, like I said, it'll be on blast on YouTube, so you'll definitely see it,
Okay, so
and
you
you'll
don't-
probably get some phone calls over it
Just to
too.
be clear, you don't want to show me right now.
I've already
Don't
showed
see
you
it.
hit sending. I already showed you a picture of him blatantly
I'm
speeding.
just trying to find out what I can.
I mean, I know, but I just showed you it, and you're trying to get you're trying to nitpick. I mean, he was doing well over 80 just because I was gaining on him. I was sitting at 70, and he passed me like nobody's business. I was doing 80 trying to catch up with him, well over 80.
Okay.
Well, all right, so don't sit there and just try to
I'm not trying
negate
to
what I'm
sir,
saying.
but listen to me. Before I talk to an officer, whatever, I want to have sufficient grounds to. I need to see the evidence of it. And if you're telling me you have it, I'm more than happy to
I
look
just
at
showed it to you.
Okay.
I just showed it to you.
said
And
you're
part
gonna
of that
send me
video you just watched, I was not gaining on him. I was pacing
But
him.
you said you're gonna send me the full video.
I'll send you
so
the
I can
whole
see it all.
footage. It'll be on YouTube. You can go to Big G Audits and see it. It'll probably be there tonight or tomorrow.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go find a card to write that down on. I'll be right back with
All
you.
right.
okay? Like I said, I mean, I'm taking your complaint seriously, sir.
Oh, I believe you, but it just seems like you're trying to vilify me speeding and everything else.
I'm not nitpicking at all. I'm trying to see what you have.
Okay. All right, guys.
The big takeaway is this. Civic responsibility requires more than just having rights. It means knowing them, asserting them, and documenting everything. This citizen wasn't just filming. They were taking part in democracy, challenging power, demanding transparency, and doing it all within the law. You don't need to be loud. You just need to be informed, prepared, and persistent. That's how change happens. One camera, one question, one video at a time. That was intense and thought-provoking. What did you think? Drop your reactions in the comments. What would you have done in that situation? If this video taught you something, hit that like button, subscribe to Audit Cops, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. We've got more breakdowns, more case studies, and more hard truths ahead. Until next time, stay sharp, stay respectful, and always stay for. Peace out.